Hello. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are back with another new episode of our novel. This time, I thought we'd try something a little different, and if you like it, we will continue the audiobook in this format. Let's dive into the story. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, make sure to go back and watch them. I hope you enjoy it. A large hand reached out. It settled beside him gently, intending once more to stroke his hand. The butterfly landed on the boy's hand, and as he lifted it, he woke from his slumber. The butterfly realized that during the night, in a state between sleep and wakefulness, she had flown toward the Son of Man and fallen asleep upon his warm, soft cheek. A smile of satisfaction spread across the butterfly's face, as if she were pleased with her deed. For the first time, she was overcome by a beautiful, wonderful sensation. The Son of Man faced the butterfly once again and said, "Good morning. It seems you had a comfortable place to sleep last night. Surely, resting on the delicate petals of a flower would have been more comfortable for the butterfly than sleeping on the boy's prominent cheek, but still, she had let her heart lead the way." The Son of Man stepped forward. He walked toward the window, opened it, and placed the butterfly near a flower pot. After setting her down, he glanced at the clock and said hurriedly, "I must go." The butterfly's expression crumpled in sadness. She flew and perched on the edge of the flower pot, watching the interior of the house through the window. A strange, unknown feeling washed over the boy, as if someone had informed him of the butterfly's distress. Despite his rush, he returned with a small smile and said to the butterfly, "I will leave you here, so that if someone enters the room, they won't accidentally kick you." It was as if the butterfly had been reborn. She felt such a surge of joy, taking a deep breath as if cold water had been poured over her amidst a fire. The butterfly smiled and bloomed like a flower. She did not even move from her spot. She remained there, waiting for the night to fall and for the boy to return. She rested her chin on her legs and leaned against one of the rose stems, appearing as though she weren't sitting at all, staring at the door for hours. But for her, the hours of staring didn't matter. All that mattered was that the Son of Man would eventually return and smile, and she would lose herself in the dimple of his cheek. The sun, too, grew weary of waiting and began its descent, as if whispering to the moon, "You wait with him for a little while." By the time the moon arrived, night had truly fallen, yet the butterfly remained, waiting eagerly for the boy, hoping he might arrive at any moment. The stars danced, and the moon shone brighter than ever. Her eyes, no longer able to stay open, slowly drifted into a deep sleep. She slept. She had waited so long that even her eyes grew weary. As the butterfly wandered through her dreams, the ground suddenly trembled beneath her. The Son of Man entered the room. First, he placed his belongings in a corner of the bed, then threw himself down beside them, letting his legs hang off the edge of the bed as he closed his eyes. Gradually, the boy's eyes grew warm, and the sound of his breathing deepened. A cool breeze drifted in through the window, heading straight for the Son of Man and chilling his newly warmed eyes. The boy opened his eyes and sat up, looking exhausted and listless. He turned his neck toward the window and, with a resentful look, said, "Please, just close yourself." He spoke as if the window had the power to close itself. He stood up, lacking any energy. He walked toward the window with such heavy steps it felt as though he had been walking for days or even weeks. Finally, with great effort, he reached the window. He slowly raised his hands, which hung limply like jelly ropes, and reached toward the window. But the moment he intended to close it, he was met with a sight that froze him in place with shock and wonder. He saw the butterfly. From the morning she had been placed on the flower pot, she had remained there. The Son of Man moved his hand to his mouth and then lowered it. The butterfly was motionless, lying there lifeless. Thank you for staying with us and listening to our novel so far. If you want to know what happened to the butterfly, Please support us and wait for the next episode. I love you all. Goodbye. Upside down face.